Hello, Ducks fans. Welcome to a Monday edition of the Quack Report. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Carter, and joined as always by Nate. Well, I guess not as always.
There's the one time, man. One time.
It's just I feel like I'm lying when I say as always, you know?
Fair enough. Fair enough. We don't want to lie to our listeners.
No, we're very honest with them.
We're honest people. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm joined this time, for once, finally, he decides to show up. Joined by Nate. How are you doing today, bud?
I'm doing all right. Honestly, I'm a little tired. Stayed up maybe a little too late last night, but not even. Okay, no, actually, it's not even that I stayed up too late last night because I went to bed a lot earlier than I have been lately with everything going on.
Mm-hmm.
I just woke up early yesterday and I didn't quite catch up on all the sleep, even though I still slept for like 8 hours. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a little tired, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. So I was finally able to get my booster shot on Friday.
Oh yeah,
that kind of kicked my butt for a little bit there, just kind of like that groggy kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, feel pretty good otherwise. So, or no, wait, was that Friday? No, sorry, that was Thursday. That was Thursday. Jeez. I was like, no, Friday we did a watch along and I felt fine.
Yeah. The days of the week don't even matter anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. Everything's just a blur at this point. So yeah, sorry. That was Thursday I got that shot. And it was finally yesterday that my shoulder stopped being sore. So I was kind of surprised how long that lasted this time.
Yeah, that's a while.
But yeah, besides that though, I'm doing all right. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good. I was up a little later last night as well. I finally finished Hawkeye.
Nice.
Even though it's been out for, oh god, it's been like I guess it ended end of December, so 2 months.
Yeah.
No, I loved it. It was really, really good. So
okay, are we going spoilers here for a second? It's been out for 2 months.
Yeah, I guess we can. Yeah.
Okay.
Give us like 2 minutes if you haven't finished the show. Hold on.
All right. What did you think about the big reveal of the big man, Kingpin?
I was spoiled on that, which I was quite upset about.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. I came across it on Reddit, like as the episodes are coming out. I was like, oh fuck. But I was like, okay, well maybe like I just saw like Kingpin like around the time Hawkeye was out, and I was like, is he in this? And then there was a TV spot over Christmas time. There was like a trailer for Hawkeye. And it's like all episodes out now, and it showed the Kingpin, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like that's like the big reveal, and you're just gonna throw it on TV? Like it doesn't." Even
it's like okay,
matter.
I get the series is done, but there are some people like yourself who like they do wait so they can just binge it. Yeah, I totally get that. So, and that's honestly like what I'm doing with. Obviously, it's based on true events, so it's not as big of a deal, kind of thing. But like the new series Pam and Tommy, like I'm waiting for that to just like be fully out, and then I just want to binge it. So
yeah but yeah, I thought it was good. He's not dead though. There's no way.
No, there's no way. I think that like that's based off of I forget what comic. But they do that. He just comes back blinded pretty much. Yeah,
which makes sense. And there was the line that he said before he got shot. It's like sometimes family doesn't see eye to eye. So
yeah,
that's either like the sickest reference to the comics you can possibly make.
It absolutely is. So it's both. It's both.
Yeah,
I think
which makes me excited for Daredevil, because then Daredevil and Kingpin are blind. So
all of this is lining up so perfectly now because you had the Kingpin show up in Hawkeye, and then I think it was like a week. It's like a week or two later after that episode came out. You had Spider-Man No Way Home.
I looked it up. It was literally 2 days later. The episode dropped on December 15th.
Oh, the
one that referenced the Kingpin. Anyways. Yeah. And then so that came out Wednesday. Literally 2 days later was No Way Home.
Yeah, where you have Matt Murdock, not in the Daredevil suit, obviously, but just Matt Murdock being a lawyer, popping up as well from the Netflix series, and now just recently as well. It should be in the next few days here. I think we were talking about this. March 16th, I think, is what it is.
Yep.
All the Netflix shows of like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, The Punisher, all those ones are going to be put on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So like this is all obviously you can't just call it it's coincidence, right? It's Marvel. They have a plan, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just wondering if this is starting to lean into we're getting a season 4 of Daredevil. That's the one show that I absolutely loved from all the Netflix stuff. So, and like I even used some of that show for like a couple projects throughout school. I loved that show so much. It was so good.
Yeah.
So
I would be very surprised if we didn't get season 4.
Yeah. And also you have the introduction of the Kingpin now just into the MCU as a whole, not just like the TV series and that sort of thing. And I'm looking also at the end of No Way Home, right? Where, you know, Spider-Man's kind of back to presumably being the, you know, helping out the little guy and stuff like that around New York. He's kind of he had grown into that traditional Spider-Man. We did a whole talk on this after that movie came out. So I won't get too deep into it. But a big player in the Spider-Man comics that started as a Spider-Man villain, then became a Deadpool villain, or not Deadpool, sorry, Daredevil villain as well, is the Kingpin.
Yeah.
So you have the opportunity for a crossover there of like a street level thing, which I think is absolutely great. So there's a specific episode, I forget what it's called, but I think it's later on in the series of like the 90s Spider-Man animated series that has Spider-Man and Deadpool teaming up. And some people thought that the No Way Home or Daredevil. Yeah, do I keep saying Deadpool?
Yeah.
You can tell I also want Deadpool and Spider-Man to team up as well. That's always great in the comics. But they it's like Peter Parker's framed for like the Kingpin's doings kind of behind the scenes. And Daredevil is trying to go out and find the evidence while Matt Murdock is representing Peter Parker. So, but then you also have Spider-Man and Daredevil working together. Spider-Man's not knowing who Matt Murdock is or who Daredevil is, right? And stuff like that. So but like obviously as the viewer, you know who he is. So
exactly.
So a lot of people thought that it was going to go maybe down that road with No Way Home. But because it didn't, I want to see something similar in the future, like some kind of team up for, you know, like the crime bosses in New York or something like that. So I think that'll be a lot of fun.
For sure. Honestly, I don't even care if we get Daredevil season 4 or not. I would much rather have a Spider-Man and Daredevil like team up movie.
Yeah, that'd be so good.
Because I don't think we'll see Spider-Man like, I guess, relegated to the TV shows.
No, there's only going to be the one TV series that's Spider-Man freshman year. It's supposed to be a series like predating Civil War and Homecoming. So that'll be the origin of Spider-Man in the MCU, but it's all going to be animated. So I'm excited for that
cool.
too.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah. I really liked Echo as well.
Yeah, she was great.
Like, just as a character. And the actress that plays her, I'm probably going to butcher the name. It's like Alcana. I don't know how it's said. Alcana Cox. We'll go with that. Sounds the most right. She's actually deaf, like in real life too, which is
and has the prosthetic as well. Like that's all legitimate. So which is awesome. It's great.
Yeah.
Representation that still stays true to the character at the same time. So it's not like they're forced. You know, you get those people who are like, they're forcing this down our throat, and it's like just deal with it.
But I'm just glad they didn't like take somebody and be like, okay, you're playing this deaf character. Like they actually went and got like a deaf actress, which was super cool. And that was also her first acting gig too, and
she did great in it.
It was phenomenal. Maybe you'll be able to answer this. I couldn't find anything on it, but from what I know of Echo, she does, like in the comics, she doesn't have a prosthetic leg. So
I don't think so. So I think that's
the
MCU does like to tweak the little things. So
it's just I wasn't sure if it was like the actress just had a prosthetic leg and was like, I want to like show people that you can have a prosthetic and like still do this, or if it was like they were taking that from the comics and they were like, wow, we found a Native American deaf actress with a prosthetic leg. Like, this is perfect.
We hit the jackpot.
This is exactly what we need. But
I don't think in the comics she has a prosthetic. I could be wrong on that though. Echo's not a character I'm as familiar with. But I think a lot of people are going to get a lot more familiar with the MCU version of her, at least because she also has a TV series that's going to be coming out on Disney Plus too. So
that's going to be awesome. I hope Kingpin comes back in that as well, because that whole dynamic, even though we only got it for like a single episode, is super interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Between Echo and Kingpin.
Obviously, you have lead cast in Jeremy Renner, who I absolutely love Jeremy Renner. And I saw a thing that was like, fun fact, the Avengers only win if Hawkeye is fighting. So why is everybody saying he's trash? And it goes through and like shows like each battle and if Hawkeye was involved and what the outcome was. And sure enough, every fight in like that the Avengers are a part of that Hawkeye's not in, they lose. So Hawkeye is fucking awesome. And Haley Steinfeld as well did awesome in this, as well as Kate Bishop. So absolutely love her. I know James over on the Barn Burner Hockey Podcast is a big Haley Steinfeld stan. So I know he was just giddy pretty much over the entire series. So but like that is his big celebrity crush. So
no, that's good. But, I think it was a good send off for Hawkeye as well, in like just as a whole. Like I don't think we'll see like Clint Barton Hawkeye ever again. I mean, maybe in like
an advisory
or something.
mode or like an advisory. Or
I don't even think that. Like I honestly think he's just done. He's like these 6 episodes were like, okay, I've given you everything you need to know to like be able to be Hawkeye, and like she's going to be her own Hawkeye, obviously. But I think now when Hawkeye appears in any MCU project, it's going to be Kate Bishop, and then Jeremy Renner is just going to be like sipping margaritas on the moon with Nick Fury.
Okay, but that I would pay to see.
Yeah.
That's a little bit longer than
longer than a couple of minutes. Yeah, more like 10, but we're good. We're back.
Yeah,
spoiler free.
I guess the first 2 minutes were really the spoiler stuff, talking about that guy. So
yeah, exactly.
And then after that, it was just talking about actors and actresses in it. So, but yeah, I thought it was a great TV series, and was not that I didn't think it was going to be enjoyable, but it was more enjoyable than I anticipated it being, actually. So
yeah. Well, speaking of things that are more enjoyable than we anticipated. Ducks actually made a game out of this against the Golden Knights. So for a while there, it looked like we were just gonna get shelled and lit the fuck up for like 20 goals. I didn't have to cheer "Go Knights Go" on the on the watch along that we did on Friday, which was super fun.
Yeah, thank you to everybody who tuned in for that. That was a lot of fun to do. So yeah,
I said I was gonna cheer "Go Knights Go" if they scored a 6th goal, and they didn't. So that was fantastic. But yeah, Ducks rallied late and unfortunately just couldn't go all the way. But it was it was definitely interesting. So,
100%. So yeah, it was a great game to watch. Obviously, you'd hope for a better outcome, at least for from the Ducks standpoint, against a division rival that we need to get some points against. It's kind of starting to look really bleak at this point. So keep talking about how that game on the 10th against Nashville is kind of like that end point, I think, of we're going to kind of figure out what we're trying to do here. So, and it's not looking great. We are recording this, by the way, before the Ducks play the San Jose Sharks, so we won't be talking about that game today. So when I'm reading off the stats here or the standings, this is before that game, so obviously things can change. But the Anaheim Ducks are currently 3 spots outside of the wild card. Edmonton and Vancouver are both ahead currently. The Ducks have played 57 games and have 61 points currently for a 535 points percentage. So Vancouver is sitting at a 544 with the same amount of games played, just have the 2 more wins there. And the Edmonton Oilers are just sitting outside the wild card spot there, 56 games played with 64 points. So
okay. I didn't think Vancouver was coming up that hot, but I mean, like I know they've been on a bit of a streak.
7-3-0 in their last 10.
Oh damn! I feel like they haven't played like high quality opponents, but I could be wrong.
No, but they are going to be coming against those guys here soon. So Vancouver's situation might change a little bit here. So, but we'll have to see. They have won 2 in a row so far. Or like they're on a 2-game win streak currently. They're going to be facing Montreal next. 7-3-0. You have Edmonton at 5-4-1 in the last 10, but then you have us at 3-6-1.
Yeah,
you're not going to make the playoffs if you're doing that, guys. Like I know it's it's easier said than done and stuff like that. I get it. And really, if this is kind of the end already, you had a good run at least, right? We saw a lot of improvement
from last year, which is what we were looking for.
Yeah, exactly. So it is in a way a win of the season. Would have been nice for the postseason. We haven't been there in 4 years. Yeah, sure, but you know that'll come eventually. So
it just sucks because like the beginning of the season gave us so much hope. We were like, oh fuck, is this team like way better than we thought it was?
And then it was like
no,
okay,
they were just overperforming a little bit.
It was like, okay, we'll wait until Thanksgiving and see. Oh, okay, they're still doing pretty good. All right, let's wait till Christmas. Okay, they're still doing all right. All-Star now we're really starting to shit the bed.
Yeah.
So
it was just too much hope at the beginning of the season, I think. But if you go back and listen to our first few episodes on the season, our expectations were pretty low, and they're right now they're like just average. Yeah. So,
but you know
really,
what
it's not
though?
bad.
You know what though? If we do happen to make the playoffs, I will come back. I will clip this part of this show and ream the fuck out of myself. So
we're just trying to do a little bit of reverse psychology on the hockey gods. You know, we're
March
saying like, oh, if the Ducks don't make the
fucking
playoffs,
idiot.
Yeah. We got a couple notes here on the game. I'll let you start with a couple of yours here if you want.
Yeah, sure. Taking a look at that first Silfverberg goal, I think it just shows that sometimes you just have to throw it on the net, right? You can't be looking obviously for all of the perfect passes, the perfect opportunities to shoot and stuff like that. Sometimes you just got to throw it on and see what happens. And Silfverberg's goal was a perfect example of that, literally throwing it from like the goal line pretty well and just, happen to bank it in. So, and that's always a struggle with goaltending as well, as like, okay, you don't have to be in the reverse VH where like they're on their knee kind of hugging up against the post, right? In situations like that, it feels like they normally say like, hey, stand on your feet and just kind of wait for it to get closer, and then you can drop down to protect down low and stuff like that. But it's just a chance that worked out for us there, really. So
yeah, I mean, from the goalie's perspective, like that's not a shot you're expecting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're not expecting that whatsoever.
Yeah, like nobody's just making that shot on purpose. Like you give Silfverberg, I don't know, 40 attempts, he maybe hits it one more time, but like I don't know, it's just not one of those things that you can prepare for. It's luck. Honestly, that's what it is. So
yeah, exactly. And that's I'm trying to see how long that's here. Game logs, here we go. When was Silfverberg's last goal was January 26th against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So he's been due for one for a while.
Sporadic, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that's the first time I've worn my Silfverberg jersey to watch a game in a long time. So maybe I need to wear it a little bit more often.
Maybe that's the reason. Yeah.
Could be. Yeah.
So.
What else we got here?
We can stay with the positives and then we can talk about the negatives.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah.
I want to talk about another goal. That goal by Terry. Holy shit! Another down by the goal line one. Goes outside, inside, outside, backhand, top corner, like with his foot almost along the goal line still. Hands.
Oh, absolutely. That's just been the best part about Troy Terry this season, is just watching his hands and like how it's actually leading to goals. Like we've seen his hands before, but it's always been like, rookie hands where you try something cool and it just doesn't always work. Like kind of where Zegras is at now. Like he's tried the Michigan moves like a couple times before he put it in. It just like wasn't quite there, but you could see the potential.
Yeah.
Now with Troy Terry, it's like, no, this guy's like peak performance now.
Yeah, this is where we're at. So yeah, that was a great goal, and that was such a fun one to watch live as well. I know I was freaking out and stuff like that on the live stream. So it was it was a lot of fun to watch that goal for sure. So
because that was the 5-4 goal, was it not?
I believe so. Let me just double check here.
So that was like, oh fuck, we might actually
have a chance here. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the 5-4 goal.
Okay. Yeah.
On the power play.
Yeah, so that was a big goal, and it was so silky smooth too. So
yeah.
No, that was awesome to watch. What else do we have for positives here? Okay, well that's about it.
I guess there is one more here.
Yeah, go for it.
So I have written here just it's the time for stats and the eye test to not match up.
Yeah.
I've been hammering on John Gibson, I know, lately in terms of his on ice play and his numbers over the last little while. The advanced analytics have not been looking good for him, right? We're normally seeing him in like the -2.5 goal save above expected, which is not good at all. You're not going to win too many games if your goalies are performing like that.
Yeah.
During this game, John Gibson had an expected goals against of 1.9, so just under 2 goals. We'll round it. We'll say 2 goals. And he had the 5 against for a -3.09 goal save above expected for the night. Normally, you look at that and go, wow, that's really not good. What the hell happened there? But going through the game again, there wasn't too many of those. Really any of them, I don't think, that I watched that and go, that's on Gibson.
No, there are either point blank chances or defensive collapses.
Yeah.
Just call me Dr. Seuss. That was a sick rhyme.
It's showing there was 2 low danger goals against, 2 medium, and 1 high out of like the 5, right?
Yeah.
But even then, like those low danger shot attempts, I don't exactly blame those ones on Gibson, to be honest with you, because we were talking about this on that broadcast on Friday, as well as we've talked about it for a while. What have the Ducks defense not been doing?
Everything. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm looking for specifics here, which are just, coverage and moving guys out of the net front. Right? All of those goals pretty well came from those opportunities.
Yeah.
So, like the farthest one here, I'll see if I can. Yeah, here. Let's pull up the shot sheet here, because I like to do that. I'll share my screen, and this is why you should be watching us on YouTube or Twitch, so you can see what we're looking at here and what we're showing.
And while you're there, you might as well give a like on the video and give us a subscribe so that you are notified when we drop the new videos.
There you go. So this is the farthest goal out here, which was the Hutton goal in the first period there.
That was the first one, where he was alone in the slot.
Yeah, exactly. That's the farthest out goal. Otherwise, you have one from the circle there. There's 2 right at the crease and another one just outside, like just in the slot there as well. Yeah. So,
which again was a point blank shot.
Yeah. All great chances for Vegas realistically, right? That's exactly where everybody's telling you to shoot. But at the same time, from the Duck side is, hey, you're not supposed to let them shoot in here and do it as easily as they did in that game. This could have been a completely different game as well. You can talk about posts and everything like that all you want. I think we hit like 3 or 4 that game. It really could have been a different game, honestly. But
just while you got this up here as well, during the broadcast, I was really harping on the amount of shots that we were giving up, like just in comparison to how many we were getting. But actually looking at the map, there's a lot of shots from just on Vegas's side, just from the blue line, essentially.
Yeah.
And so like pretty low danger. Like, you don't want to give up too many of those, but especially with how bad we are at leaving guys in front of the net. But none of those led to goals. They were pretty easy saves, or they were blocks, right? But then you look at our side, there's a lot of chances from right in front of the net. There's some chances from in the slot, kind of in that home plate area, in the circles a little bit. Very little from the top of, I guess, the blue line, which is, I mean, I would like to see a little bit more chances coming from up there. But overall, like in terms of scoring chances, there's not a lot to be upset about. Either given up or that we got. Like, we gave up a few too many chances, maybe, but the vast majority of them weren't bad, and we got a lot of good chances. So,
and it doesn't look as bad, I guess, for like the clearing out aspect. But the thing is when we decide not to clear out guys, that sort of thing, it hurts us.
Yeah,
you can't even say, oh, it's on the power play, because we blanked the Vegas Golden Knights on their power play.
Yeah,
our penalty kill went 4 for 4, so you can't blame it on that by any means. So, just got to keep working at clearing guys out there. I get that it'll happen from time to time, but when it feels this consistent, there's an issue.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, exactly. So
and realistically, if when you're taking a look at the shot map here, I think we got lucky with a few of our goals, to be honest. Like I said, game could have still been different with, if posts were just, an inch more in or that sort of thing, right, to go in the net there.
mhm.
But you got the one from Delorier here at the blue line. You have this one here from Terry,
That's
right,
Terry's
where he
goal.
walked
Beautiful.
the line and went in. You
Mhm.
got this one here from Zegras. That was that slap shot on the penalty kill or on the power play there.
Mhm.
And then you have like the ridiculousness one of the Silverberg that just happened to go in.
Yeah.
Realistically, these aren't great chances either that we took.
Yeah.
So we had the chances out front. Don't get me wrong, right?
Mhm.
But when you take a look, okay, shot on net, shot wide, shot on net, and a shot on net. So like, luckily, 3 of the 4 of those were actually on net. But
Mhm.
but even then, like Bressois, I think it was at a negative 1.5 for expected goals save above expected.
Mhm.
So he had a decent game, but there was definitely 1 or 2 that he should have had, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So, but the fact that those were the shots that we took, right? So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
it could be better still. It wasn't a horrible game, but at the same time, though, we did have a comment here that I specifically saved
Oh yeah.
from that live stream here. Just trying to pull it up right now here. Window. Here we go. So this is from Ali H during our watch along, who said, our forwards haven't been shooting and our defense hasn't been defending, and Gibson's back is broken. If that doesn't sum up a good part of like, yeah.
Just gotta applaud that. That's beautiful.
If that doesn't sum up, say like, I'll go from like the New Year's on the Anaheim Ducks, like these last 2 months. I don't know what does.
Yeah, that's
So
perfect.
Gibson hasn't been great, but also he can't do it fully on his own, right?
Mhm.
There's definitely games where we were like, where the hell is the offense gone? And the defense has been the talking point for us for the last like 3 weeks. So
Yeah. Which is good. Keeps our content going.
yeah, exactly. It's just I'm
It's
kind of
just
getting sick of
frustrating.
talking about the same things twice a
Right?
week, right? So
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. What else we got here for comments? Is there anything else you want to add? The last thing I have to say is a positive, so I want to keep it.
yeah, I
pretty,
got nothing else here, so that I
Okay.
wrote down at least.
Cool. So I'm gonna do a screen share here. This is Delorier's. No, whose goal was this? Was this Zegras' goal? Fuck, I don't remember. Sorry. It's one of the Ducks' goals. I think it was Delorier's. Is it?
Yeah, Delorier was up at the. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me see it actually.
Yeah, we gotta watch it.
Where it's looking like it looks like the Zegras one, but the Delorier was from the blue line there.
So either way, I really like this angle specifically because you can really see Bressois, and so I'll just play it here and then I'll talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, so puck goes back up to the blue line.
Yes, Delorier's goal.
Top shot and a block
Oh no, this was
shot.
Zegras'.
Yeah. The puck gets over to Zegras at the dot, who walks in and takes the shot.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna play it from here again, and then I'll pause it to talk about it. So watch Bressois here. Milano comes in from behind, right there. So the first shot's blocked. Milano has positioned himself in between whoever the Vegas defenseman is and Bressois. And now Bressois is expecting the shot to come through, right?
Yeah. Or he thinks Milano, it's there.
Yeah. He has, with Milano in front, he has no idea. Let me back up a few more seconds here.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done the frame by frame. But watch, he checks to the right of Milano when the Raquel pushes right it kind of to the left. Yeah. So see, he's looking around right there. That's perfect. And this is the moment when Raquel shovels it over to Zegras. If Milano's not parked there, Bressois knows where that puck is, and I think he makes that save. But because he's out of position, look, he's still looking over there, and Zegras already has the shot
as it gets
off.
to Zegras, or just like, as it gets to his tape, yeah. And even then, he still like takes like a stride or two to come closer to the net.
Yeah. So Bressois is just now realizing, oh fuck, I am out of position, and Zegras is gonna roof it on me, and that's exactly what he does. I mean, he even takes a couple seconds, but he makes Bressois panic a little bit. So
yeah.
And to me, that is all Milano right there.
Yeah.
parking himself in front of the
That net front presence. Yeah.
Yeah. And we've talked how that's important and how it's cost us goals over the last few weeks. But specifically, I want to focus on Milano here because that's the second time I've noticed him being that net front guy on the power play. And I think he does a fantastic job of it. Like we've put Carrick there, we've put Henrique there, Silverberg, but nobody does it quite like Milano. And I love having him there. We don't have him there. We don't get the Dishigan goal. We don't get the Zegras goal. There was another one. I think it was a Raquel goal on the power play where he was the screen in front. So huge shout out to Sonny Milano. A, best flow on the team. B, biggest ass on the team, as in for covering the goalie.
Yeah.
Not biggest asshole, just like actual thickness of his butt.
I think
it's beautiful.
I think it's showing a little bit of a different trend for the NHL again, because you normally think, okay, who are you going to put in front of the net for, like on the power play? You're normally
you're
thinking,
Sean Avery types.
Yeah, you're going to put the biggest guy you have out there who has like semi decent hands, pretty much.
Yeah.
Sonny Milano,
like your Corey
though,
Perry's the guy that can touch the puck, but is going to win those net front battles, right?
Yeah. Sonny Milano is 6 foot 194. So he's an average, maybe just below average guy who you
that's basically the same as me.
Yeah.
There's probably just more muscle than beer belly, but
so he's definitely smaller than who you would normally think to put there, right? But the guy battles in front of the net for his positioning, right? Like as long as you have that drive or that sort of thing, you could be me at 5'7" and still make the goalie's life miserable standing in front of that net.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And
you
the
have the
defenseman's
drive
life
to do it.
Yeah.
So
you're taking another defenseman out of the play, essentially turning it into a 4-on-3 where the goalie hates his life.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's perfect. I love it. I love having Milano there, and I hope that
continue with it.
That the coaching staff realizes that and keeps him on that power play. So, which I mean, why wouldn't you? Like, if I can notice how impactful he was on that goal, the coaching staff should be able to. And if not,
should be.
I'll send my resume to Pat Verbeek, and he can make his decision there.
There you go.
So yeah, that's the game against the Golden Knights. Even though it was a 5-4 loss, a lot of things to be positive about. As we said on the last episode, we always seem to put in a good effort and make it a good game against the Golden Knights. It's just
it was another tight
finishing.
game again. Yeah,
exactly. I think this team will be for real when we're on the other side of these games against the Golden Knights, when we're winning these games 5-4 consistently. Yeah. And, looking like the better team, right? I think that's when we'll know that the Ducks are turning from, we'll call them a bubble team for now, into like a contender.
Yeah.
I think that's the benchmark, at least for me.
Yeah.
Before we move on with the rest of the podcast here, let's take a quick break, and then we've got a little bit of news, upcoming games. We're going to give a Gulls update. Well, Nate is anyways. And then we got some trivia coming up. I think that's that's all. That's the agenda for the rest of the podcast, but we'll see you on the other side of the break.
The NHL season has been packed with dirty dangles, hat tricks, and big wins. As the action rolls on, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL, has your shot to win big too. New customers can bet just $1 on any team and get $150 in free bets if they win. That's right. A bump in the win column for your team means free bets for you. If Sportsbook isn't available in your state yet, you still have a shot to light the lamp. Everyone can play for huge cash prizes with DraftKings Daily Fantasy Hockey Contests. DraftKings is giving all new customers a free shot at millions of dollars in total prizes with their first deposit. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now, use the promo code THPN, bet just $1 on any NHL team, and get $150 in free bets if that team wins. Again, that's promo code THPN, as in the Hockey Podcast Network, at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL.
Must be 21 years of age or older. Restrictions apply. See content description or DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
All right, a little bit of news here. This was on the 32 Thoughts segment of Hockey Night in Canada last night, Saturday night. So 2 nights ago, I guess, for you guys that are listening to this on Monday morning or afternoon. This was they talked a little bit about the Ducks, a little bit about free agency as well. Nothing too new on like the Lindholm front, so we don't need to touch on that too much. But the thing I thought was interesting, and there's not a lot of information on this out there, but Jeff Merrick mentioned that Max Comtois is available. That's really all we have on it. So it's
That he is available, or he's potentially available.
Well,
because there is a difference realistically, right?
Yeah, like it's not like they're actively shopping him around, but like he's been in, I guess, discussions. It was my understanding of it. Like I said, there's not a lot of information out there on it right now. It's literally just what they said on the broadcast.
Yeah.
And it was like 30 seconds, but my understanding is that he's probably going to be like part of a package deal to either bring someone in, or like if we don't figure things out with Lindholm, it's going to be Lindholm and Comtois going out. That's kind of the way I interpreted it, and this is kind of just my view on it now. But yeah, basically it's that. Yeah, the Max Comtois probably isn't going to be a Duck, by the time next season starts. Is kind of what they said. But
oh boy,
yeah. And at first I was like, "What the fuck? Why?" But you look up the Ducks lines, and they kind of brought this up as well. Jeff Merrick did, and sorry, just while daily faceoffs loading here, I'm gonna stall for time. Essentially, well, I mean, it's no secret that Max Comtois has been underperforming this year.
Yeah,
and
it's also kind of hard to try to get back into things though when you keep getting pulled out of the lineup. I do got to say that. That's something I wanted to mention. I think it was on the last episode. I just kind of forgot to. Yeah, Comtois has been just in and out, getting healthy scratched. You're not going to get any consistency with any line mates or just even yourself if you're not playing. So, but
well, daily faceoff isn't wanting to load for me right now. So, here we've got the morning puck. We're going to use that. I don't know how accurate it is. Well, I know it's accurate. These names look familiar. Max Comtois is a left winger, right? Right now we have playing our left side Adam Henrique, Sonny Milano, Sam Steele, and Nick Delorier.
Okay, he can also play center, so who do we got at center?
Ryan Getzlaf, Trevor Zegras, Isaac Lundestrom, and then, I mean, Carrick or Grant, whoever you want to put there.
Okay, so realistically, if we were to say lose out on Getzlaf next season, right? He might retire or something like that. There could potentially still be a place for him.
Yeah.
But where is that place? Because
exactly.
Lundestrom has been doing
top
great.
Lundestrom
has been doing great on that third line. Don't get me wrong, but you get rid of Getzlaf, Zegras goes up to the first line, Lundestrom second, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about that. But the thing is, Comtois he's not a bottom six forward. He's
not supposed to be.
He's at least a middle six. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he was our top scorer last year, which doesn't say a lot because what was it, 10 goals and 30 points?
16 goals, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good anyways. But you look at the centers that we have in the system. First off, Mason McTavish could be NHL ready as soon as next year in a depth role. We've got Bo Grew, who he's got to make the jump next year. Otherwise, his NHL career is done. The other name, Vinny Lettieri, they have as a center / right winger. He mostly comes up and plays the wing, but I guess technically a center. I don't know. But to me, like center, like depth center is something you can fill in free agency. So
yeah,
like as much as I like Comtois, I think a change of scenery might be good for him. And right now, there's just no room for him on the side. Like, you can try all you want, but no one's going to convince me that Comtois deserves to be in the lineup above of any of those 8 guys that we just named. Delorier's been having just a solid, reliable season, which is what you want because you're not getting that from Comtois.
We got to keep him up to get a first-round pick.
Yeah. Carrick, same thing. Like that Grant, Carrick, Delorier line has been solid. Like nothing to complain about, which is what you want from your fourth line. And they've also been kind of producing, which is a bonus. Steele, Lundestrom, Silfverberg, solid line. And you're not taking out Henrique, Milano, Zegras, Getzlav, even Terry or Raquel if you wanted to put Comtois on the right. Like that's just not happening.
I did. Oh, now it's taking a while to load. Okay, here we go. I did pull up Comtois' contract as well because obviously GMs are going to be looking at that in trade talks as well. He's on the first year currently right now of a 2-year contract, valued overall at $4,075,000.
Yeah.
So it's not a massive cap hit, 2.03 million per year. So,
and then he's an RFA once that deal.
Yeah, so it's not a horrible contract to take on. You get signing rights to him. I don't want to lose him. I just want him to do what we know he can.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I got mixed feelings on it, but
yeah. At this point, what we could get for Comtois is more valuable than what we are getting out of Comtois, I think. Or no, let me rephrase that. Okay. The value that we'd get in return for Comtois is more valuable than what he would bring to this team if we put him in the lineup and took somebody else out. Because already I think putting Comtois in over anyone else right now is kind of a net loss. At the very worst, you're just even. But I think teams are willing to pay for Max Comtois because this kid was a first-round pick, was he not?
Second round, 50th overall.
Okay, mid-second round, but he was huge in the World Juniors for Team Canada. He has a captain. Very, very high potential. He was honestly a steal in the second round, late second round at that. So, and on a decent contract. Like, I think he could go to a cup contending team, play on the third line, and just like
tear it up,
light it up.
Yeah.
Like the thought of Max Comtois on the third line of say Tampa Bay or Carolina or Florida. That scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And thank God those are teams in the East that I just named. But so yeah, and I think we could easily get a first round pick for him or just
a second and a prospect.
Second and a prospect, second and like a young defenseman, like depth defenseman. Like all pieces that we need more so than Max Comtois, who's just a depth forward. Like we have our depth forwards right now. Are they stellar? No. Are they what we need and giving us what we want? Yeah.
So, sorry, I'm just because one guy that keeps coming up around quite a bit that a lot of people are thinking could use a change of scenery is Sam Steele.
Yeah, that
would you rather give up Comtois or Steele to get something in return?
That's tough. I think
because I personally would go down the Steele route because we know Comtois can do it. You don't want to have like a Calgary Sam Bennett situation where the guy has potential. You're just not helping it whatsoever. And then he goes on to put up a potentially 30-goal season like Bennett is currently doing in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I think the return on Comtois is higher than Steele. I think that it seems Steele has some chemistry with Lundestrom there. And I wouldn't want to break that up.
Both guys are going to be RFAs after this season, though, as well.
Okay. What's Steele and Lundestrom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're both at the same contracts right now, but 2 years apart.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't know. Like, it honestly depends on what the returns would be, right? Like,
yeah.
I would be fine with trading both of them. Well, not both, but like one or the other of them.
Yeah.
But to like actually compare them, I would have to see like, okay, this is the ask on Comtois, or this is what we would get in return for Comtois. This is what we would get in return for Steele
Mm-hmm.
to, I think, make an actual decision. But also, I don't see us signing Steele for any more than what Comtois is making right now.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So, like, yes, we have lots of cap room, but we also have a lot of guys to sign. So,
Yeah,
I think long term, keeping Steele around is better. That's what I think, anyways.
okay. Yeah, I'm just taking a look at our histories as well, or like our injuries, not our histories.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh Manson's out. He will be a UFA this season.
Mhm.
Brendan Gooley and Benoit are both RFAs. Hampus Lindholm's a UFA. Carrick, Delorier, Getzlaff, and Raquel are all UFAs on the front end. You have Milano, Steele, and Lundestrom as RFAs on the front end. That's all just this after this season is done. So
sorry. The other thing I want to say as well here is I totally forgot Max Jones existed, and he's on our IR right now, and he's also a left winger. So like, you look at our team fully healthy. There's not room for all of who did I say here? Henrique, Milano, Steele, Delorier, Comtois, and Jones on the left side. So one of them has to go, and I don't think it's Jones, and it's one of Steele and Comtois. So now that I think about it a little bit more, I think the comment on 32 Thoughts is more like one of these guys has to go.
Yeah,
Comtois and Steele. Steele, we obviously know is, available if the deal is right. And now I think it's okay. Comtois is also available if the deal is right. Sort of thing. It's not like they're actively being shopped around, but teams know that they can call and ask about Comtois.
Yeah. Well, it'll definitely be interesting. We got 2 weeks now till deadline?
By the time this episode drops, it'll be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
which leaves about a week left to try to figure out Lindholm, Raquel, and Manson.
Yeah.
We are about to get into some shit really quickly here, everybody.
Yeah,
it's gonna go from we got nothing to okay, everybody's fucking traded or signed. So
yeah, I don't know if this is necessarily new information, but now that you bring that up, Jeff Merrick did say like if Lundstrom's not signed, or sorry, not Lundstrom, Lindholm isn't signed within a week, then he's going somewhere else, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like Pat Verbeek's kind of already said that
publicly,
yeah, but now we kind of have the timeline. Like, okay, week to sign him. If we don't sign him, week to trade him.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Man, obviously, I'd love to keep him, but like, you could get a fucking return. Oh man.
Okay, think of this: we trade Lindholm and Comtois, and I don't know, you throw whatever else in. Can you imagine the defenseman we could get for Lindholm, Comtois plus?
The thing is,
get whoever the fuck we wanted.
The thing though is, if you're giving Lindholm to a team, it's to a contender who needs just that one more solid defenseman to push them over, right?
Yeah,
they're not giving up a top defense guy
unless they have a surplus on whatever side. I don't have something in my head. Maybe that's something I'll task myself with finding for Wednesday is potential defensemen where it's like, okay, if they get Lindholm, they no longer need this second or third pairing defenseman that's actually has like first pairing potential. So,
excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said I was tired.
Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah. Any more thoughts on the whole Comtois thing?
Not really. Yeah, just it's gonna get busy potentially here some way or another. But I say potentially because this is also the Anaheim Ducks that are pretty quiet overall. So there's a reason that like, oh hey, Max Comtois might be on the table here, has been talked about for the last 10, 12 minutes. Because there's not a whole lot news-wise to really talk about, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
So, this is a team that keeps very quiet to themselves. So,
yeah. Let's let's jump ahead a little bit and go to a Gulls update here.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm just zooming in on this stuff here. So yeah, the San Diego Gulls still not doing too great. They are sitting in 7th place in the Pacific Division right now, a 19-24-2 record.
Not bad, but also not great.
Yeah, it's all right. We got Tucson and San Jose behind us though, which feels just like the normal NHL anyway. Top 5 players right now, and I still haven't learned his name for some goddamn reason. Your number 1 is Nicholas Broliard. I hope I'm saying that right. 43 games played and 28 points, 8 goals in the season there. Daniel Reagan is sitting second in points for the Gulls at 26 in 37 games. Braden Tracy, 37 games, 26 points as well. And then Hunter Drew and Ukis, what the fuck? Lucas Elvenez. No. Oh my God. I am horrible on names today.
I can't remember if it's Elvines or Elvenez. I think it's
Elvines.
Yeah.
Who are both tied at 24 points. Elvines has played 40 games. Who he's actually done better with the Gulls. I'm just trying to pull that stat back up here quick. Just yeah, where do we go here? Yeah, so with San Diego, he's played 20 games, 5 goals and 9 assists for 14 points. Whereas with the Henderson Silver Knights, they're playing 20 games, 2 goals and 8 assists for 10 points there. So he's 4 points better.
In the same amount of games.
So
yeah. Nice.
He's doing all right there for us. So, and just to throw it out there as well, Jacob Perreault sitting 6th at 23 points in 38 games, and Vinny Lettieri 24 games and 22 points there. So that's your top 7, I guess.
Nice. And
taking a look at some goalie stats as well here. We'll just stick with the main 2 guys. Ollie Eriksson Ek is currently a 4-11-1 goaltender with a 3.51 goals against average and a 877 save percentage. Lucas Dostal but Lucas Dostal is doing a lot better than the last time we checked in here. He's got a 2.7 goals against, a 12-9-0 record, and a 913 save percentage. That's a hell of a lot better than we were seeing in even the last update. I think he was sitting in like the higher 800s. So that's fantastic to see, because that is our goalie of the future. And we haven't gotten the chance yet to talk about Lucas Dostal, the goal scorer, the sniper, the absolute hotshot defense or offensive goaltender. Apparently stopped making 51 saves and scoring a goal just to make it perfect. Damn, that beautiful. Blew up that night, and it was so great to see, honestly. I can't wait for
not only does he have the stats that you just listed off, which is like a pretty solid season.
The guy's got a goal.
Considering the Gulls are a bottom feeder. Yeah. And he has a shutout as well. I don't remember if you mentioned that, but like plus a goal. Like, come on.
I did not mention that, and you are correct. Yes, there is a shutout in there. So 24 games played, 59 goals over that time. So
no, like they're solid numbers.
He's played about 400. No, not 400. Jesus, my bad. No, wait. 400 more minutes. Sorry.
Oh, then Eriksson Ek. Yeah,
then Eriksson Ek. Yeah, 20, okay, so we'll just go with games played here, 24-17 currently. So,
that's
not bad for a rookie.
Yeah, Eriksson Ek's numbers are not looking good. Like I know in the past he's been like pretty comparable to Dostal, not like the same, like a little bit less, but he must be having a rough season because there's nothing real good to talk about there.
Yeah, it's not been going great there. So, but Dostal on the up compared to our last check in there. That's what you want to see. So,
yeah, absolutely.
As long as you see improvement in the guys that you're developing, that's really all that matters. Obviously, guys are wanting to win and that sort of thing, and it helps, right? But really, the AHL is the developmental league. You want to see guys develop. You want to see them get better. You want to see stats like this improve. So,
yeah, exactly.
It's exactly what you want. So,
Okay, let's take a quick break here, and then on the other side, we'll talk about the upcoming game against Chicago and do some What's Quackin'.
What's up, everybody? This is Taylor and Brendan from Straight Up Sabers of the Hockey Podcast Network. Things are not going very well in Saberland this season, or really for the past 10 years or so. However, we here at Straight Up Sabers are so excited to keep bringing you guys the latest Sabres news, with everything ranging from interviews with some of your favorite Twitter follows all the way up to former players and everything in between. We have got you covered with your weekly coverage of the Buffalo Sabres.
That's right. We got a lot coming up through the rest of the season and into the offseason. Who's going to coach the team next year? Is Kevin Adams going to have a new boss? Will he be a president of hockey operations? Will there be an assistant GM? Are they going to fill out their scouting staff? How many times will I cry next season? Maybe 0. I'm dead inside. Will Jack Eichel be here? Sam Reinhart going to get extended? You know, all this and more on Straight Up Sabres.
Exciting stuff. So make sure you're checking us out wherever you're listening to podcasts and following us on social media, on Facebook and Instagram at Straight Up Sabres, and on Twitter at Straight Sabres.
So just to answer those guys' question there, will Jack Eichel still be a Saber? No, he's a Vegas Golden Knight who scored no points whatsoever against the Ducks that game.
Yeah. Love to see it. Okay, upcoming game against the Chicago Blackhawks. That is on Tuesday. That will be in Chicago at 5:30 Pacific time. The Blackhawks, they've been not great lately.
We're technically doing better.
Yeah, since the All-Star break, they have a win against Edmonton, Winnipeg, New Jersey, Edmonton again. I'm ashamed. And that's it. In like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 10 games, 4 wins. And then they play Tampa tonight. So another loss there, probably. So there's hope.
Yeah. As we're recording this at 1:30 Pacific on Sunday, the Chicago Blackhawks are 4-5-1 in their last 10. We're kind of in the same boat. Again, at the time of recording, 3-6-1 for the Anaheim Ducks. But we got like 0.05 on the win percentage, it looks like here. So, like 0.1 something. I can't math today, apparently.
That's okay. You can't math any day.
I can't math any day. Exactly. We talked about this on the live stream of how we met, and it was because I couldn't math. The Anaheim Ducks with a 535 points percentage, and the Chicago Blackhawks with a 429. They definitely have improved from the start of the season, that's for sure. But it's still not going great there for the Chicago Blackhawks, at least on the scoreboard. However, their players are still doing great. Patrick Kane is leading the team with 56 points. Alex DeBrincat with 31 goals on the season already, still with just 30 some to go, I think, or high 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And Marc-Andre Fleury has still been doing all right. He's got an 823 goals against, and I'm just trying to pull up the rest of his numbers here. 17, 19, and 4 record, a 283 and a 911 save percentage, 4 shutouts in that time as well.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's you say Chicago, and I'm like, okay, this is a game we should win. But then you think about all the players they have and how well
that
they're
are
doing.
Still doing well. It's just as a team, it's not going great. So
yeah, exactly. So it's I don't know how one's gonna go. Honestly, I really don't.
Taking a look here, just again, a reminder, we're recording this earlier on Sunday, so the Ducks haven't played or anything like that just yet. The previous 5 games, Patrick Kane has 5 goals in 5 games. Seth Jones has 4 assists. Patrick Kane with 9 points. Compared to Rickard Rakell in the last 5 games having 3 goals. Cam Fowler with 4 points and assists leading the team in the last 5 games. So you look at the standings, we should beat them, but man, over the last 5, I'm actually not sure how to feel about this game. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be a good battle, I think.
I hope so. That's really all I hope for now. It sucks when we lose games, but I just want to see the effort there, and I want to see improvement game over game. And so far we haven't seen that. We've been making the same mistakes since the All-Star break.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to see some improvement against Chicago. That's all I hope for. I don't care if it's win or lose at this point.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So,
yeah. Okay. Let's move on to what's quacking here.
Yeah.
So you asked me to find something here, and that I did. I found a 299 question trivia.
Holy shit. Don't worry. We're not going through all of it.
No. Well, I mean, kind of. We're going to see how far you can get. That's really the point of this. So this is a quiz that is, can you name, hold on, that's not real words. It says, can you name the name an NHLer from each combo of two teams since 2007? Which, that's a stupid title. Basically, there's every possible pairing of teams aside from Vegas and Seattle, since they're so new. And since 2007, you just have to name a player. So I'm giving free ads away here. You just have to name a player that has played for both of those teams. So obviously, you can name a player and you'll probably knock off like 3 or 4 possibilities here.
Yeah.
So,
and what we also realized, just testing this out, or Carter testing this out beforehand, is if you get it right, it'll just pop up with an alphabetical name of somebody who has played for both teams. So as long as something pops up, it means that it's correct.
Yeah, the name might be totally off.
Yeah. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, sorry, that's just more of a disclaimer there. And like before it pops up for like someone else's name. If you're just listening to this though, Carter will just do the little ding. It's correct. So
yeah. I'll toss the link in the description for this as well. So if you want to go and test it out before listening to this part, you can do that. So give it a pause now. Go do the quiz if you want, and figure out your score, and then come back and see how you did in comparison to Nate. And obviously, let us know if you've done better than him.
And this also has a 20-minute timer. I think. What did we decide? 5 or 10 minutes? We're gonna give me.
We're making good time, so we'll do 10 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly, when I did, I got most of mine after 10 as well. After that, it was just like scrolling back and forth and thinking. So, okay.
Good.
Are you ready to go here?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see who we got.
Okay. Your time starts now.
All right. I'm going to start with, I had who I wanted to start with. Let's go. I'm taking a look at the list here. Okay, let's think it's the Anaheim guys. Bobby Ryan.
Oh, good one. I don't think I did him. Yeah, knocked off 6 right off the bat.
Perfect. Okay, Corey Perry.
Nice. Good one. Sorry.
There we go.
Yeah, another 6.
Anderson. Freddie Anderson.
Yes.
Sure, that works too. Oh man, who else? Corey Perry. Ryan Kessler.
Yes.
Kevin Bieksa.
Oh, good one. Bieksa. Oh no, because he played for Vancouver, Anaheim as well. So.
Oh, so that one's been done already. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who else we have here. Calgary, LA, Minnesota. Let's throw in. We were talking about him just off air earlier. Patrick Laine should be take off 1.
Should. Why didn't that? You probably got the team already. Columbus and Winnipeg, I guess.
Okay, we tried it out with this guy, so let's go Cam Talbot.
Oops. Yep.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Our screen's not, or like I have the screen share up, and it's not updating it right away. Okay, so we're at
lag,
okay,
yeah.
So okay, Cam Talbot. Let's go with. I'm just even trying to. Marc-Andre Fleury. Let's go with that.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Okay, let's take some older guys here that have moved around a little bit. Joe Pavelski.
Yep, that's a good one.
We'll go with another Joe in Thornton.
Oh yeah.
And we'll do his buddy Marlowe. Who
Nice.
I think that might take 1 off. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, on a roll now.
Let's go with this will only take off 1, but Martin Brodeur. I'm trying to go through goalies now.
Yeah, you'll knock off a surprising amount just thinking of goalies. Remember, it's from 2007 though. 2007 onwards.
True.
Don't go too old.
Don't go too old. Okay. 2007. Tozkola, I think, was still playing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
There. Yep.
Let's go with. I'm at no like thinking straight on this one at this point now. Subban, because this can go for Malcolm or
for
PK.
Both. Yeah. You got quite a few there.
Okay. Who else now? Let's go with Milano.
Oh yeah.
That might knock one off. Yep, there we go. Let's go. Brian Burrows.
We've already got that one.
Damn it.
That set of teams apparently.
Okay. Oh man.
You should do what you did with Anaheim, but do it with Calgary, like guys.
Yeah. Okay. Lindholm. Because that could work for a couple guys, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a few there.
Got a couple there. Let's go with Richie. There's the brothers there as well.
Oh yeah. Big jump there.
Let's go. Another Anaheim guy, Patrick Maroon.
Yeah, got 6.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull out the. Oh no, there's so many young guys on the Ducks. Actually, it's not gonna work as well. Let's go. Keith. I think in Chicago earlier there. So
yeah, that's good.
Let's go with. I think guys who have kind of been around. Oh my God, Yager.
Oh, there you go. 9. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. That's just in 2007. Jesus.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, I'm trying to think of some more guys here. Neil. Neal.
Yep.
And then let's try Neil. I think there's a guy there.
Nope, not doing anything there.
Okay. Avery.
Nope.
Seriously? Okay. Yeah, see, now I'm just like getting stuck on random guys. Okay, I'm just gonna pull up, if I'm allowed to. Can I just pull up a
list of teams,
guys? Or like?
Oh no, you can't look at.
Okay, so I can pull up teams though. Can I pull up?
Yeah,
teams?
yeah, sure.
Okay,
yeah,
sounds good.
Just to like remind yourself. Yeah,
yeah.
You've got quite a few. Like you've got Arizona, Colorado, Arizona, Dallas, Arizona, Edmonton, Arizona, Vancouver. So if you name some Arizona
Jesus
guys,
Christ. Okay, let's go with Andrew Ladd.
Yep.
I'll take off a couple. Goligoski.
Oh God, you're testing my spelling. Goligoski. Yep.
Sweet. Okay, we got 420 left to go. Oh fuck. Trying to think who else is on the Arizona Coyotes. There's not many people. We need a Colorado one. Kemper.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll take off a couple.
Yep, got a few there. Well, there's a big name there. Big trade bait in Arizona right now.
Big trade bait in Arizona. Who the fuck? Kessel.
Yeah.
Is that who you were thinking of or no?
It was, yeah. Apparently we've already knocked off Arizona, Toronto though. So.
Oh, okay. But there should have been it should have been Pittsburgh, Arizona in there.
Must have done that too.
Boyle.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
Okay, I'm taking a look here. Let's go Tuck. Tuch.
Yep, got one.
Okay, let's go. Oh, we can knock off this one. Giordano. That'll take off one.
Oh no, because Seattle's not in it.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Weber. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Got a few there.
Okay, let's go. We said Line already. Foligno, because there's 2 brothers.
Yep. Got 5.
Took off 5 there. Yeah, see, I can't see everything. Lack.
Scroll if you want.
LACK. I'm seeing Carolina, Vancouver there. So
yep.
Chicago.
I can scroll down if you want some more options here.
Yeah, just a couple. See if I can
we'll go to
think of anything. Arizona, Hill.
Yep.
Arizona, San Jose. I saw there.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo, Florida. See, like, there's some teams that just don't really trade with each other.
Yeah, exactly. It's but it's free agency too, right?
Yeah,
or waiver claims or whatever.
Okay, yeah, true. Jaguar?
How do you spell that?
U-E-R-E, I think.
Oh wait, no, I got it. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Carolina, Montreal. Who the hell was that? Starts with a K.
Oh, yeah. What's the name?
Son of a bitch. Kotkaniemi.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Nobody. I can't really think of guys that just went like Anaheim to San Jose. Let's say.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Some of those are going to be a bit harder. Holy fuck.
I could think of one, and it took me basically till the end for Arizona or for.
Okay, I'm seeing Calgary, Ottawa here. Let's go Lazar.
Yep.
Took off a couple there. Okay, I got a minute 10. Holy fuck. Since 2000. Chelios.
Nope, must have used up those teams already.
Oh, son of a bitch. Islanders, Palmieri.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I stopped doing the dings for you.
Sorry. Okay, I'm trying to think of Golden Knights guys. Theodore.
Remember, they're not.
Oh,
right.
right.
Actually, a part of it, but you got a couple with Theodore.
Okay, so Devils, Sharks, Wild. Burns.
Yep. Got Minnesota, San Jose.
Okay. Jones.
Seconds. Jones. Yeah, a few there.
And Pittsburgh. Carter.
Nice. Got a couple more seconds. Give me one more name.
Okay, I'm technically out of time.
No, that's good. Yep. You got get out of here.
Sorry. Can I give one more?
Yeah, sure.
As the Iginla.
152 is what you got in 10 minutes.
Okay.
So not bad.
So over half of it in half the time.
Yeah, exactly. So
okay.
If you want off air, we can keep going for the other 10 minutes
sure.
Then we'll
see what it can do.
See what you can get and post your results online for other people to try and compete with you for the full 20 minutes. But what'd you think of that?
That was good. I enjoyed that. It kind of made me think of like, okay, who's played on multiple teams and like where have they gone and stuff like that. So, and it's cool that like, it'll take off like what team has already been done. Cause there's been, let's say like a couple trades of, say like Toronto, Anaheim or something like that. So it kind of makes you think. So I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just wish that it actually showed the name that you put in instead of some random name, but
just like whatever alphabetical order it was. So
yeah. But no, it's pretty cool. Someone in a fantasy league I'm in sent that to our Discord, and someone got like 96 on their first try, and like it was like 20 minutes after the link was sent. So it's not like they had a chance to like do it multiple times. So it was, that's pretty good. They said the only one they were missing was like Toronto, Edmonton, and then there was like a few other ones, but like.
Okay, Toronto, Edmonton. I just want to see if I can think of somebody.
There's two that should be pretty obvious, I think. Or that may be to me. I don't know. But
Toronto, Edmonton. There's two that are obvious.
Obvious because they play there like right now.
Oh, God. Okay, that kind of made it harder, actually. I'm trying to think of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Sorry, they play in Edmonton or they play in Toronto right now?
Sorry, they play in Edmonton. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
maybe that's why it's obvious to me, but yeah,
that's a little bit more difficult. Yeah, I'm not sure offhand. I'm taking a look, just like Add the roster just to see if I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to the Edmonton Oilers here. Come on, where's the roster? Where's the roster here? Here we go. Let's see if I can figure this out.
I'd be very surprised if you couldn't.
Oh,
There's also a couple.
It's Tyson Barrie and Zach Hyman.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. There was also a couple Calgary guys I'm surprised you didn't say. So I think you got all the Anaheim ones that like kind of jumped out at me, like Perry and Kessler, and I forget who else you said, but BX would have been a good guess as well.
BX was another one. I forget who else I had said as well. Oh, Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I missed Hiller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. You still got 10 minutes. It's good. But yeah. I'm kind of helping you out, giving you a head start for the back half. But
for after,
yeah. There was 2 guys on Calgary that you missed that would have got, I think, quite a few, knocked quite a few off.
Well, he said Iginla is a buzzer beater.
Yeah. There's another veteran that's been around for a long time in the NHL. Not necessarily in Calgary, but he's played like Calgary, Edmonton, Boston,
Calgary, Edmonton,
LA.
Okay, you said Edmonton, Boston, and I went to Ference.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
I don't think he played for Calgary.
No. I'm not sure if that's the exact order he followed, but there's definitely Calgary, Edmonton, Boston, and LA in there. And there's probably people listening to this as they're driving to work on Monday and just like screaming in their car.
Probably. Okay, who's he playing for currently then?
Calgary.
He's playing for Calgary currently.
And he's played for Edmonton, Boston, and LA. I feel like there was another team.
Oh, Lucic.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Why was I thinking like Goodbranson?
That would be a good one for Calgary, Anaheim, though.
Oh, yeah, because that would also knock off Ottawa, and there's another team that he played for.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't remember who it is. Anyways, we can wrap up here. Let us know in the comments on YouTube or whatever what you got on this, or DM us at Quack Report Pod, DM Nate at Tate Nomas, TateNhomas, if you think you're better than him. Anything else you want to say before we wrap up here, Nate?
That's it. You took the last thing I do say on the show.
Okay, cool. Well, you can follow
us. Worked out perfectly.
Yeah, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all those places. Give us likes, subscribes, all that fun stuff. And myself at Carter_Potts, POTTS_97 on Twitter as well. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Oh, I got 251 on the trivia as well, so beat that.